knowing your audience is a vital thing, and I learned that at an early stage with GE, because I learned people didn't want trailers at that time of year or this time of year, or if they did, they wanted a flatbed, or they wanted a curtain side, or they wanted a tanker, because that's what suited their requirements at the time. They never said no to me.
No.
They said no to the product or the service.
And a lot of people watching this, I think, may not even have made that clarification. They see it's me, my product, it's my thing, and it's like if you just remain a little bit more detached from it and say, well, imagine you're good, but let's just look at this and when you're putting out and who you're marketing to, and remain a little bit more indifferent on it.
The problem I think business owners have, I'm the same and you'll be the same, is you're so passionate about what you do and your products and your service and your offering, that when someone says no, it's hard not to take it personally, because it's a piece of you.
Yeah.
It's a piece of my sales training course, for example. It's 17 years in the making. If someone doesn't take it, how can I not be affected by it by saying, excuse me, I've taken 17 years to gain this knowledge, why don't you want it? Now change that headspace to, okay, either I haven't demonstrated the value of it to you, or you get it and you don't need it yet. Yeah. It's a not yet, or not seeing the value. No, that doesn't exist in my world. The wife will tell you that, but every now and then.
Yeah. But then again, it's the words, isn't it? You know, so if you can train yourself to see that no as something else, then it actually is that something else.
Definitely. And it is your wake up in the morning and what am I going to do today? What result do I want out of today? Do I want to go out and get drunk? I'll go to the pub and drink 10 pints. I can achieve that. Do I want to make a sale? Oh, that's difficult. Is it difficult? It shouldn't be difficult if you know your audience, if you know who you're talking to, if you know what your value is to them, because then it's a conversation. It's not a sales pitch. And that's where, again, networking comes in really good, because you'll get referrals. And when you get a referral and someone says, someone's told me you're good, you never sell. You have a conversation about how that's come about and how the solution they've heard about can value their business. It just happens I've got it. They already know what I do.
Yeah.
So third-party referrals is such a strong animal in sales. You have to network to make that happen. Even that you can't do it purely by social media.
You need that human contact. You need that interaction.
You need human contact.
Yeah.
You need people to see the whites of your eyes, to know and trust and believe.
Absolutely.
That what you do is you believe it in yourself, and it becomes a passion. And when people tap into a passion and an emotion,
they're interested. They want a part of that.
It touches other parts of the brain.
It does, absolutely.
As opposed to the practical, logical part, it touches the emotional, fun part.
It's very true, very true.
And good salespeople can connect them. They can make fun logical and vice versa, so that the sale becomes an easy process, as opposed to banging your head up against a brick wall of, I know you want it, why aren't you buying it? Yeah. I've appealed to the fun part of your brain, but not the practical, logical part of your brain. How do I appeal to that as well? I don't know. I show you, and we kind of go through all that, and how to attach them to.
Fantastic.
But learn all that from 15 years of selling and being taught badly by people. Yeah. There's so many.
Using those experiences.
Definitely. And I think when you've been in sales for 15 years and I would only say I've had 4 proper bosses. The others have been peers and people who I've been around, but 4 proper bosses. You take the good and bad out of all of them. And as long as you can recognise the bad and discard it and go, I'm never going to do that. Yep. Learn that lesson.
It's negative learning. Say, I've learned from that person that that's what I wouldn't do, so therefore I do the opposite.
Definitely. And you have to tap into negative things to appreciate how bad they are, so you don't do them. Yeah. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're understanding how good the right can be.
The bigger picture. Yeah.
And yes, so the bigger picture becomes stay away from this behaviour and stay up there with that behaviour. Yeah. Because you know what that looks like. You can see it and you can feel it and you go, I didn't like it. So I'm going to go back to that one.
You've had first-hand experience of it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Steve, we've taken some time to get to know you and your experience, and it sounds like you've had a lot of it. And kind of, we've started to talk about the way you look at things, and you were saying things like the no is the, not quite yet, and kind of having a bit of space between you, the person, and kind of what you're doing, and being able to make the most of the data and making sure you understand the customer. We get a bit more into kind of the way that you look at things, so the way that you approach things as a seller or more as an influencer. Can you tell us a bit about that?
I think it's not a strange one, but it's something that my headspace has grown into over time, and whether that's through 17 years of sales or how my life has changed, having kids, setting up businesses, working for yourself, someone said to me 15 years ago, before I had kids, set up your own business, be easy, and I'd gone, no, I need security, I need safety, I need to know where my next paycheck's coming from. And it was only when I had 2 kids that I thought, I can do this.
See, that's interesting, because I haven't got children, and I'd be thinking, if I had children, I'd be then thinking, no, now I need the security for the children, and you had the opposite.
Oh, and that is it. My friends talk to me about this and go, why now?
Yeah. So what happened? Why then?
It happened now because I found a belief in what I could do. People wanted to hear, and that came from people around me saying, you need to do this.
Right, okay.
So I was always reluctant to stand up in front of people, and even though a lot of people think I am a show off and a show pony and things, it took a lot for me to not admit it, but be it.
To embrace it and fully own it.
Yeah, and it took Hugh Griffiths, fantastic business coach, sat with him a few times, and he gave me a belief that I didn't have. And he gave me a kind of core strength to say, do you know what, you can do this. I love what you do. I know other people will love it. Let me introduce you to them. And they all said, you need to do this more. You need to do this better. You need to productise your knowledge so that you can, one, sell it, make money from it, but also influence others. And I think that was, I'm going to stop selling me. I'm just going to influence people with my knowledge.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
completely different way of looking at things.
Just change the wording.
Yeah.
And change the headspace.
Yeah.
I'm now giving. As opposed to selling.
Yeah.
As opposed to selling for others.
Yeah.
And saying, you're really good, you're really good, you're really good. I see the value, let me show you.
Yeah.
It became let me show you how to show people your value. So you can be better. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it almost becomes like an active service. It's how can I take what I know to help you to get what you want?
So how can I influence people's behaviours and people's sales strategy and people's sales mindsets, to use that word, to make their business better? And I was like, So I literally took, this would have been in August last year, I just emptied my head, which didn't take long, and I put it all on this mind map app, and it now just looks like a firework display.
Yeah. Well, you showed me it was different colours for sections. It's impressive.
But that was in my head.
Yeah.
So now I haven't got this firework display going off in my head. I can see things clearer.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said, isn't there, for writing it down, for getting it out, for creating something as opposed to just this is something that exists in my head.
Yeah, and this is something I talk to my wife about, because she's got multiple projects going on at the moment. And whilst I'm a director of her business, I don't know what they are. So no, we need to sit and get these down and understand them so we can action them between us. So we can time manage it properly and we can all work on it to improve it.
Of course.
To give it the best it deserves. Of course, and it's a logical thing, but it's that acknowledgement between us. And we did that a few weeks ago, so we're well on with that. But with my clients, it's that same conversation of, just because you're the MD doesn't mean you have to own everything. Be open-minded to changing how you do something for the betterment of your business, for the bigger picture. Because a lot of people will see the picture as it is here. And that isn't the journey. That isn't their direction to perfection. And that's where they want to be. But they can't get there because they're stuck here.
Yeah.
they don't know how to get there because they are so entrenched in their business, doing 5 jobs instead of 1, or doing 15 jobs at the same time, starting, not finishing, or however you want to analyse it. The bigger picture doesn't get seen.
No.
And it took time for me to understand that's what people saw in me, that I saw the bigger picture.
It's very difficult, isn't it, to see, you know what you think of yourself and your service, but to see what other people really see of you. They're not just trying to be nice, or they're not just trying to be critical. Actually listen to what they say and take it on board.
And I think that's one of the hardest things any business owner or individual has. Is the people say they're self-aware, are they self-appreciative of the value? That's a different question altogether. Am I better understanding now of my value to others? Yes. The only reason I am is people have showed it to me. And people have sat with me and said, Stephen, this is what you've done for me. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's quite good, isn't it? Yeah. That's value.
Because really this idea of selling is actually part of a bigger topic of value and things being valuable, because you think about it, a service or a product is just to get somebody to somewhere where they want to be that a solution, be that a relationship, be that an investment of some sort. You're helping them to get to where they want to be, so that really is a journey. It's not just one moment in time.
That is it. It's what is their direction to perfection, and how do we get them there? It will be a rocky road, it'll be ups and downs, but do they know where they want to be? And it took me to understand where I wanted to get to before I could then say to others, I know this journey's hard. For me to get to where I am today, it's been hard. But we've got it here.
Yeah.
And now it's exciting. Now it's like, oh!
Get to play.
Yeah, now we get to play a little bit.
Yeah.
And now we get to sell in fun ways. And I love going to networking events that I'm not known at.
Yeah,
so
under the radar.
Yeah, so I'll turn up at the Bolton USN Arena one, and I took a couple of clients from the last time and said, right, this is how you do it. And I could have been a show pony in an equestrian event, and people was coming, and it was so much fun, but people was asking, so what is it you do? I said, watch. And I went and did my thing and came back, and they went, how did you do that? I said, do you want to know? I'll show you. Now, some of that is just an innate thing in me that I can't teach. Yeah. I can give you the tools. If you want to open your mind to it and accept it, you can do it. Yeah. If you really want it. And one of my big words with my clients isn't want, it's want.
Okay. And what's that?
You've seen Jerry Maguire. You've seen when Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tom Cruise walking down after the game, and he asked the question, what's in it for you? Why do you do it? It's about the quorn. It's about the respect. It's about the kudos. It's about the value. It's about the real this of life. That's what want is. Okay. How much do you want something?
I like it.
It's spelt the same.
Yeah.
But my clients...
It's all very different. It's all how you say it.
It's how you say it.
Yeah.
It's how much want you want to put into that want.
Yeah.
How much do you actually believe in you?
Yeah.
And how much do you believe in what you want to achieve? Do you actually want it, or do you actually want it? And that's the difference. Yeah, it's a silly thing, but it's a very physical thing.
It's an important shift.
Yeah.
You know, if you like you said, if you want it that much, you'll find the way and you use the tools. But if you don't, then you probably won't, and you'll say, "Oh, I can't do it," or "This didn't work," and it's like maybe you didn't really give yourself the best shot.
If you want to sell something to someone, you'll try. Yoda, do or do not. There is no try. It is that kind of simple. If you want it, do it. Anthony Chesworth says it all the time. Just get off your arse and do it.
If you guys enjoyed this video and want to find out more, I'm here on kataholos.co.uk, so click on the link below and you can see here's our values, and you can either subscribe to our newsletter and become one of our subscribers, or you can click on the 10-week course to go to learn more. Here it is, gives you all the information you need.